Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To some of you, and peace out to the rest of you. Hit the share button because the message is more important than the messenger. I'll try to keep this brief. I just finished the Hajj, and I'm still in the Hijaz region, though not in Mecca, because turns out I wound up having more business here, and I need to stay a few more days. I went to Hajj with good intentions. I don't think I did a very good job, but I meant well. For those of you who say that Islam is not black enough of a religion for us, you would probably have been glad to see this Hajj, but to see it you would have had to have accepted from the beginning that this is the true faith. If you're looking for black solidarity, along with the black rejection of other races and even those of us that are questionably so amongst our own, you would have enjoyed this one. I was not mistreated, I was not given any hostility, but I was given distance. As the tigers showed solidarity to each other this time, with no deference to other cats, if you will. Tigers of faded stripes or no stripes at all, we're not in on this. We're not invited. All of us don't speak the same language. If you're Burkinab, you speak French and other languages. If you're Mozambican, you speak Portuguese and other languages. Where you gonna meet if the two of you haven't learned a common language? Where's that gonna happen? But the Mozambican group that I met had mixed reactions. All puns intended. The one that looked the most mixed had the coldest shoulder. He outright didn't trust me. And he went so far as to lead the rest of them to walk off, going the wrong way down a one-way hallway, to show that I was on my own. Even though I only approached them to ask for advice on learning Portuguese because there's a practical reason I might benefit from it in the future. That didn't matter. The fact that I was bold enough to go and approach them and actually start up a conversation, that was enough for him. He was looking like, I don't trust you. What you gonna do to these dudes here? So, with no meanness, no harsh words or hostility, he just cut it short. No politeness either. And I think he was doing it to protect his group members. The other reason is that I got a suspicion, but I don't know. But the point I'm getting at is that the Malian brother was actually in the room with us. His bed was assigned next to mine. He went so far as to lie when I showed the translation in French of the question I was asking him. Are you my neighbor in this room? I was going to actually suggest to him that he could use one of my nasal strips to see if that helped him with snoring at night because he kept everybody up. And I didn't want to embarrass him in front of other people. But even that, he went so far as to lie, but then, he waved and smiled at the Saudi brother that passed us by. That's what that was about. And that's what told me what was going on. Now, he warmed up after I unlocked his phone when it froze up on him for no good reason, and I was the only one nearby that was even willing to say anything to him. And he thanked me for it. And when he put his son on the phone to thank me in Arabic and English because his son didn't have a language barrier between him and myself, his son actually probed and asked, and I told him that yes, actually the Bambara that you are is included in my mother's ancestry. But I am American. So let your dad know that I meant no harm when I approached him the first time. And if anything, why would I harm a relative, a potential relative, let alone one that's clearly from the same origin as what partially comprises my mother, for no reason if he ain't done nothing wrong to me. Let your dad know I got no ill will. Now that did change things a bit, but I really didn't care. What I wanted was a lack of ill will, more so than anything else, because this is Hajj. But if you think for one second that this faith is some sellout faith and it is here to undermine the solidarity of the original man, you would have loved to see this Hajj, but in order to see it, you would have had already accepted a faith that says that people start off equally. Then you would have had the opportunity to be here and to see the solidarity that you desire so much. Did not God say in the Bible that if you actually turn to him and rely on him, he will fulfill the desires of your heart? Did he not say this in your scripture? If you can't accept it, at least be honest with yourself about what it is you can't accept. There are types of self-discipline you think you cannot exercise, and that's why many of you don't want it. Though you're already exercising it, you think you can't. That's what it comes down to. Stop lying to yourselves. Thanks for listening. Black Call, Black Mom, Blackout, Assalamu Alaikum, and Black, heterosexual, non-select, male power, just because they don't like it. And Black patriarchy until extinction or Judgment Day.